Hey, how you doing, guys? ZDEyE here. So today I wanted to talk also about Horizon Zero Dawn. That's actually presumably coming on the PC as well. In fact, this year. If you guys already know it, Horizon Zero Dawn is pretty much an exclusive to the PlayStation 4, to a PlayStation game, and this is actually a source. It's not exactly confirmed, but it's coming from at this point, extremely reliable source. Coming from Jason Schreier. Now, as he actually has written this piece in the article, as an article on Kotaku, you can see right here in front of you regarding what he has written. And as he states, the PlayStation 4 exclusive Horizon Zero Dawn will come to the personal computers this year, source tells Kotaku. It's an unprecedented move for Sony that signals a future in which a publisher releases game on a platform being its own console. This news comes from the three people familiar with the Sony's plan, all speaking anonymously because they were not authorized to talk to the press. Makes sense. Sony did not immediately respond to the request for a comment. Horizon Zero Dawn, an open-world game set in a post-apocalyptic version of the United States, has been overrun by robot dinosaurs, launched on PlayStation 4 in February 2017. It was critically acclaimed and commercially successful for its developer Guerrilla Games, which is operated by Sony. And like other Sony published games over the past 2 decades, it was exclusive to the PlayStation console, helping drive sales of Sony's hardware, in addition to generating revenue of its own. Now, 3 years later, Horizon will be on another platform for the first time. We've expected to see the game on both Steam and Epic Games Store when it launches, although it may not be finalized yet. It will be a first Guerrilla game on non-PlayStation platform since Sony purchased the Netherlands-based studio in 2005. It will also be an opportunity to Guerrilla to show off its technical chops. Horizon Zero Dawn, restrained by the PlayStation 4's hardware, was locked to a frame rate of 30 frames per second. We expect the PC version to be more capable. This will be the first big exclusive game from Sony-owned developer to come to PC. Death Stranding's which launched actually on PlayStation 4 last November, will also be arriving on PC later this year. It was founded and published by Sony developed by the independent studio Kojima Productions. In fact, the PC version of Death Stranding is published by a different company, 505 Games. Now, the French studio Quantic Dream, also independent, had a similar arrangement last year, self-publishing games Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human on PC without Sony's involvement. On the other thing, the Death Stranding and Horizon Zero Dawn shares technology. Both games run on Guerrilla's Decima engine, a robust suite of tools and software for making open-world games. Guerrilla and a Kojima production have worked closely together in recent years. So for most publishers to release the game on PC would be no big deal. Most video games companies try to put their software on as many platforms as possible, but for Sony this is a remarkable move. Since the launch of the PlayStation 1 in 1994, just about every game founded and developed by Sony has been exclusive to the PlayStation platform. Sony's PC focused massively multiplayer online games, including EverQuest, are main exception. Sony's strategy has also been to drive hardware sales with the software and vice versa. One would expect them to make the same approach with the future games on the PlayStation 5, which will launch this fall. But, as an analyst, Matt Miscatella has smartly pointed out that the future of video games lies in the ecosystem, not platforms. Sony's biggest competitor, Microsoft, has been more upfront about its platform, agnostic as strategy, with the Xbox boss Phil Spencer talking frequently about wanting to get their games in as many hands as possible. For the past couple of years, Microsoft has released all of its Xbox games on PC as well. Will Sony follow suit with its own slate of PlayStation exclusives? This upcoming PC port of Horizon may be the telling sign. And that's the article. Now, I wanted to also touch on regarding, for example, that this actually has been already rumored regarding the Horizon Zero Dawn will be coming on PC as well, but it was presumably coming in February and this year, mind you, 2020. But that rumor came out, I believe, was like in November or December of 2019, so that was way too quick for it to make its appearance, mind you. Now, again, it's already been touched on regarding in the article if we will be able to see extra games as exclusives as well right after, but personally, well, personally, to me, I actually do expect that. I mean, it's a lot more profitable for the Sony, PlayStation, whatever, like for them to make this approach. And, you know, it's a good thing in many regards, especially when more people can get their hands on these opportunities and these games. And it only makes a bigger incentivization for these people, if they do like what they're playing on PC, to kind of make a step towards purchasing a console such as the PlayStation 4. It just makes sense, because since the games are not coming out on the same time as the exclusives come out on the PlayStation and the PC, right? They're coming out at totally different times. Sometimes we don't even know if this certain game will ever come out on PC. Like, for example, Horizon Zero Dawn, we never knew even if it would come out on PC, but now there's speculations, rumors, sources at this point that it may likely will come out. And if that's the case, I mean, that's a very good positive note for Sony especially. More profit the better, of course. But this is actually a good motive for them for their next upcoming game, the sequel to this Horizon Zero Dawn game. And of course, most likely Guerrilla Games are creating it at the moment, developing on it. And presumably they've been at it already for like 2 years or so. Yeah, about that range. About 2 years, maybe a little bit longer at this point. But it's also presumably that they have actually making a second game as well, more of a multiplayer aspect and perhaps even a shooter. We don't know, obviously. For that thing, we need to wait it out and see what to expect. But at this front, I think this is a good thing. A lot of people would like to see also Bloodborne as an example on the PC as well. But since Bloodborne came out in 2015, and there's been, I don't think there was even rumors or anything like that, such as like Bloodborne making an appearance on the PC as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, people would love that, and to, you know, get their hands on experience. Why was the game so good if they never actually ended up purchasing the PlayStation 4? Maybe they never ended up getting Bloodborne on that console. Well, that console, as if we're already in a different console generation, aren't we? We're not yet. But still, there's a very good opportunity. If you have not tried out Bloodborne, if you have not tried out the Horizon Zero Dawn, what are you doing? They're very good games, both of them. In my personal opinion, I actually think Bloodborne is a better game, but that's still a very subjective thing to say because they are very, very different to each other. So I can't make that kind of comparison, and I'm not going to do so. Just a personal opinion I wanted to include here. Well, at that, thank you so much for watching, but first of all, be sure to actually take a look at my playlist of videos that I have already created. Basically, it's all about my special videos, and I took a long time and effort into putting into individual videos, a lot of time, and so they will be, I personally think, definitely would be your worth time. And as such, be sure, take a look, like and subscribe as always on those as well. Be sure to leave down in the comments what I could improve as well, and the things that perhaps you didn't quite like. But at that, thank you again so much for watching this video as well. Like and subscribe to see you guys all later, and yeah, have a good one.
Questions, Aloy. The tribe has forbidden. What if the answers are worse than not knowing?
You can help, or you can get out of my way.
Then be ready for the darkness. And be careful what you bring to light. Even if you do catch what you're after, how do you know it won't bite back?
Outcast! You came from nothing. You will die a nothing.
I came from somewhere.
Identity confirmed.
Even if it destroys me.